Yo, what's going on? Chicago Sports Hub, UFC 292, Sean O'Malley versus Aljamain Sterling. Fucking let's fucking go. Hey, we got a good amount of fights to talk about this weekend. Let's get right into it, shall we, Bart?
Let's begin.
Yeah, let's fucking go.
Let's begin. No, we got the first card. First fight we're talking about is
Andre Petrosky.
Andre Petrosky.
Petrosky, there you go.
Versus Gerald Meerschaert. So, man, this is a pretty tough one. I think the odds should be a little closer than they are because it's a 9-2, 32-year-old Andre Petrosky, who's pretty much, he's not a veteran yet. He's still, he's not a prospect either. He's kind of in that middle stage. But he is facing a veteran in Gerald Meerschaert, who's had 51 professional fights, 35 and 16.
Yeah.
But let's just talk about the fighters first here. I mean, what do you like about
Andre Petrosky, he's 4-1 in the UFC. I like that he has a lot of finishes in his fights. 10 out of 11 of his fights were finishes, submission, TKO. And I mean, like you said though, Gerald, he's a veteran in UFC. You can't overlook him, but it's looking like Andre Petrosky he's looking like he's a top prospect. He's also used to be a champion in another organization before the UFC. So Andre Petrosky, he might be a little guy, not a little guy, but a guy to come up. You know what I mean?
Like other than his loss to Brian Battle, which was on the
Contender,
Ultimate
right?
Fighter,
Yeah.
He's really been. He's on a 4-fight winning streak right now. He beat Wellington Thurman. It was a 29-28 decision. Definitely lost a round, but that's a good win to have because Thurman has also been around for a little bit in the game. He's an experienced veteran. No, I'm sorry. I'm getting confused.
No, you're good.
Yeah, I'm getting confused with another Thurman, but he's been around. He's been around for a minute. He's got four fights. Right now he's been around a minute. He's got 4 fights in a row. I think he gets it done. You like the finish here?
Yeah, I do. I got Andre Petrosky, man, money line if you want a parlay piece, but I do like the TKO or submission -115. I like it. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm with it. Yeah, Andre Petrosky all the way. Meerschaert just too much damage. Like he's got 51 professional fights. He's fighting an up and comer. The UFC really has been pushing the up and comers lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed, like especially the guys like he's not undefeated, but who have good records. They're definitely getting the decisions when it's a close fight. So.
And I would say too, Gerald's gonna go after those submissions, but Andre Petrosky, he's good with the grappling, and takedown defense is good too.
I think he might have the grappling advantage in this fight, to be honest, and he's got a clear striking advantage. That's why the -260 money line is there. But grappling, he's got a slight advantage too. I just think he's all around a better fighter.
Yeah, man.
At the end of the day.
We both got Petrosky beating Gerald. Very first fight in the UFC card. Let's fucking go. Let's talk about this next fight, man. Well, Andrea Lee versus Natalia Silva. Man, Andrea Lee, she's 13-7. Natalia Silva, she's 15-5 with 1 draw. Natalia Silva, she's younger, 26 years old. Andrea Lee, she's 34. Natalia Silva though, 3-0 in the UFC, man. She used to be another former champion, in another organization. I mean, just like what we were talking about last fight, bro. Up-and-coming top prospect fighters, you know what I'm saying?
She is a real prospect. She's 26 years old. She's got in her last organization, Jungle Fighting, I think it's called. She ended it with 2 arm bars. An arm bar is like a bully submission. It's not like where you catch somebody with a choke. Like, she's really beating the fuck up out of these girls. She's I think this fight's at 1. Let me make it bantamweight.
I believe so. I'm not too sure about the weight class.
Yeah, but it's at flyweight.
Okay.
But Natalia Silva, I mean, even though Andrea Lee has had her close fights with Macy Barber,
Yeah.
who's coming off a decent win.
Like she's 2 or 3 in her
She,
past 5. She's a UFC veteran, you know, but
she's there's levels to it when it comes to the women, and I think like Natalia Silva, she's just on a roll right now, and she's 5-0 her last 5. Like she's just on, she's the momentum's all on her side.
yeah, in her past 5 fights, she had 4 finishes, and
I think 3 of them were in the first round, right?
yeah, I believe so. And man, we both got Natalia Silva money line. I mean, minus 390, you can't really do much, but if you want to go after the value, knockout TKO or submission, double chance, plus 175, that's good value. I can see it.
2 of them were in the first round out of the last 5, but still impressive 4 finishes.
Yeah, man. That's about it. That's what you got.
Yeah, that's it. But Natalia Silva all the way here. She's a heavy favorite, minus 400. But like you said, the double chance.
Yeah, double chance knockout submission. Go after the value, man. Let's talk about the next fight. We got Natalia Silva for that one. This next fight, middleweight fight, Gregory Rodriguez versus Dennis. Gregory Rodriguez, RoboCop. He's 13-5, 31 years old, 4-1 past 5 fights. Dennis, he's 10-7. Not a good record. Most of his losses are by submission. He's 35 years old, 1-3 in the UFC. But guys, something about Dennis is telling me to go after this value, plus 285 here. I don't like the minus 400 for Gregory RoboCop. I don't. And something about Dennis, man, he doesn't lose 2 straight. He wins, loses, wins, lose, and he'll win again. And he's coming off a loss. So I think I'm going to go with Dennis here, man. But I won't be surprised if RoboCop puts on a fucking performance because he has been 4-1 his past 5. But the odds are throwing me off for this fight. So that's the only reason why I'm going with Dennis plus 285 money line.
Man, I don't know why I always think RoboCop ass old as hell, bro. He's 31 years old.
That's crazy.
That's the thing that shocked me most when I was like putting in the research. Right, he's 31. And it seemed like he's been around. I've seen so many of his fights. It seems like he's been around for so long too.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, man, I think he's gonna get it done. He's obviously like heavy favorite. If you want to add him to a parlay piece, juicing up your odds a little bit, and there you go. Like that's a pick. But like you said, I mean, Dennis. He gets the submissions. He's 36 years old though, 1-3 in the UFC. He's facing a legit UFC veteran, 4-1 his past 5. It's just the odds I don't like here that much.
Yeah, you feel me? Right.
If you want to put it in a parlay piece, go ahead. But I don't love these odds right here.
Yeah, man. That's. So just single bet plus 285 Dennis, because why not? That's a nice risk, bro. So that's what we got for that fight. We got Dennis beating Gregory Rodriguez RoboCop. Let's move on to the next fight, man. Chris Weidman versus Brad Tavares, man. Weidman, he's 15-6, 39 years old. Brad Tavares, he's 19-9, 35 years old. Chris Weidman, the last time he fought was in 2021 when he broke his fucking leg.
Man, that was a gruesome ass
That shit was
injury, bro. That
disgusting.
shit was so bad. Chris Weidman is, what can you say about Chris Weidman? He's been UFC champ.
Yeah.
He's been around for so long.
Yeah.
I'm honestly surprised he's coming back.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he would have stayed a coach. He's
2-3 his past 5 too.
He's predominantly a wrestler. Yeah, he lost to Uriah Hall, beat Omari Akhmadov, lost to Dominic Reyes, lost to Jacare Souza, beat Kevin Gastelum though, and he lost to Luke Rockhold in his career. Like he's fought. Look at the names I'm trying to mention. It's like a past generation. You know, like the names he's beat, Vitor Belfort, even Lyoto Machida. Where are all these guys, right?
I mean, Weidman's old. He's 39 years old.
You know, so I just don't think I think Brad Tavares is better all around than Weidman anyway, and the age gap is crazy. So I think Tavares all the way. I think he might even be able to get the finish here, or if it's a decision, 29-28 or 30-27.
I feel you. I mean, yeah, shit. I mean, not only that, Chris Weidman, last time he fought was 2021. Brad Tavares, he's been active. He fought decent names, so I was kind of surprised. I didn't know he fought these fighters: Bruno Silva, Duplessis, Akhmedov, and he has great takedown defense too. So if Chris Weidman's gonna go after those, takedowns with wrestling, I think he could handle those and defend them. So that's the only reason why I got Brad Tavares. Man, he's been active. Chris Weidman, last time he fought was in 2021. He's old now. So, yeah, man, we both got Brad Tavares.
And even, he's even, fun fact about Brad Tavares, he fought Robert Whittaker as well back in the early days. He lost to him, of course, in 2015, but that's a little fun fact about him.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, that's what we got for that fight. We both got Brad Tavares. Let's move on to his next fight. Marlon Chito Vera versus Pedro Munoz. Man. Chito, he's 20-8, one draw, 30 years old. Pedro, he's 20-7, 36 years old. Chito, he has a little longer reach, 70 inches. Pedro is 65, so he has a 5 reach inch advantage. Chito, he's 4-1 past 5. Pedro, he's 2-3 and 1 is past 6. He had that fucking draw with O'Malley. Remember that shit?
Yeah, the
eye poke, some shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Or some shit like that. But yeah, I mean, listen, Marlon Chito Vera, Chito's last fight, he got fucking dominated by Corey Sandhagen. That shit was fucking embarrassing.
It's embarrassing that he got a scorecard in his name too.
I forgot about that. That's crazy, but you gotta look at these past fights, man, that he fought against and won too. Like Rob Font, Dominic Cruz, Davey Grant, Frankie Edgar. These are really good names in the bantamweight division. Don't get me wrong, Pedro Munoz, he's a really good fighter, really skilled fighter too. You can't sleep on him, but the fact that Chito, he's kind of having like a second chance at getting at the title, and I can see it, bro. I mean, his last fight was embarrassing. I can see a little fire under his ass and coming out strong for this fight. He has to. He can't start off slow. It's a 3-round fight, so he has to start off quick and start off strong, G. So I got Chito minus 210 money line, but I also do like the fight to go the distance if you want to parlay it. It's not much value, minus 290, 280, but fuck it. What you got, bro?
Man, I like Pedro here. Me and usually Sway are usually on the same page. But man, I honestly think Chito might be a bit of a fraud. I mean, looking back at his stats here, let me just pull this up for y'all. Against Corey Sandhagen, 128 strikes for Sandhagen to 58 for Vera, and he got taken down 3 times. Against Dominic Cruz, 92 strikes to 61 for Vera, 2 takedowns for Cruz to 0 for Vera. Font, 271 strikes for Rob Font versus 159 for Vera. He's been outstruck his last 4 fights. Frankie Edgar even outstruck him by 6 strikes, 94 to 88, and he took him down 3 times. I think Chito's just been getting lucky. I know he's fought the really tough, the best names in the bantamweight division. The bantamweight division is so stacked. But Pedro Munoz, he's a vet, and he's got a really good fight IQ, and I think he's going to use it here. And I see this fight going to decision. I mean, you talked about it. So
Yeah.
Between both of them, Between both of them, it's 15 losses, 8 for Chito, 7 for Munoz, I think.
Yep.
And they're all decisions. None of them are knockouts or submissions. So there you go. I think that's a lock right there. The over 2.5 or a fight to go to distance at minus 280 as a parlay piece for sure.
Yeah.
But I got Pedro Munoz plus 164 odds. I think is on DraftKings right now.
I think so. Yeah. But man, let me ask you something, bro. Before we move on to the next fight, you don't think the UFC's trying to make a Chito versus O'Malley again?
I think they could do it even if Chito
both lose.
Even if they both lose, you know. So
Okay.
I don't think it makes a difference. Like you know.
I get you.
You know, I think I just think Pedro got it this time around. He's gonna be more technical out there. But I do think as a little side bet, I do think Cheeto does have hands of steel, and Munoz is getting old. Let's be honest. So I might do a little alternate Cheeto knockout slash Munoz decision. They haven't been working out for me yet, but I might throw it out there. Maybe somebody will like the sound of that.
True. I mean, you do have a point though. Cheeto, he starts off slow. He gets strike and shit. But that's what I'm saying, man.
He's been catching these motherfuckers after he's been getting outstruck. So,
but
that's why I'm throwing that.
No, for sure. But then like, Pedro has never been knocked out before. That's why I'm like, fuck, this is tough.
That also comes to mind.
So
these guys both have chins, but Pedro is getting old though. That's the only thing that's working in that favor.
One more question though. If it's a close fight, let's say it goes to distance, and it's a close ass fight though, you don't think judges will give it to Cheeto?
The fact that you see, now we gotta think about judges and it's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, the guy who won the fight should win the fight. I do think so, but I do think it could go either way now. Like, with,
Oh yeah, for sure.
It could just go. This fight could go either way, yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man.
If it's a really close fight, they might be inclined to give it to Cheeto, but I don't know. I mean, you kind of swayed my opinion a little bit. No pun intended again, but now I'm gonna still rock with Pedro here. I do think he might expose Cheeto a little bit this fight. Maybe.
But yeah, man. Bart got Pedro. I got Cheeto. We gonna see. We both got fight to go distance though.
Yeah, fight definitely should. Yeah, fight definitely to go distance.
Probably piece that. All right, let's move on to the next fight. Damon Blackshear versus Mario Batista. Blackshear, he's 14-5 with one draw, 29 years old. Mario Batista, he's 12-2, 30 years old. Blackshear, he's 12-1 and 1, so 2 wins, 1 loss, 1 draw in the UFC. Mario Batista, he is 4-1 in the past 5 fights. If you guys don't know, Blackshear, he fought fucking last week. Ain't that some crazy shit?
Bro, I think it might bite him in the ass. I think it might bite him in the ass, the fact that he fought last week. That's some crazy ass shit. And it's already like a win that he took this fight.
Yeah,
even if he loses, unless he gets like knocked out in the first 15
he's on main card.
He already, gained a lot of fans for taking this fight. So this fight is really a win-win situation for Blackshear. That's why I got Batista. I think his odds minus 218 on DraftKings right now. Lately the odds have been a little. They usually even, but they're gonna even out towards closer to the event. But yeah, Batista on a 4-fight win streak. He hasn't beat any big names other than really hasn't beat any big names so far. Not yet. But he's an upcoming prospect. He's
for sure.
Only
Upcoming.
31 years old.
Yeah.
So I got Batista this fight. I do think Blackshear he'll put up a good performance. All of his losses so far, he's got 5 losses. They're all by decision. So I do think this fight. I think Batista. Double chance TKO decision might be a good move here. That's what I like there.
That's what you got?
Yeah.
For sure. I got Mario Batista winning as well, too. I'm not too sure about the finish. I won't be surprised, though, because Mario Batista, he does get the finish a lot, submission or knockout. If you want to go at the value, I think that's the move. For sure. Mario Batista, knockout or submission, double chance. But I do like Mario Batista as well. I like him as a money line parlay piece. Yeah. Anything else you got?
No, that's it for that fight. Shout out to Damon Blackshear getting the 3rd Twister finish in the history of UFC, and now he's back in there a week later. Go crazy, bro! You already won in my eyes.
Yeah, for real. Let's move on to the next fight, man. Neil Magny versus Ian Gary. Neil Magny, 28-11, 36 years old. Ian Gary, he's 12-0, undefeated, 25 years old. I mean, Neil Magny, he's a little longer, 80 inches, you know what I'm saying?
5.5 inch reach advantage for Magny here. I think, and that's crazy that the odds are still so crazy for Ian Gary's minus 500 here to Magny's plus 360 money line. I don't know. I think the UFC is really pushing Ian Gary to be like this next Conor McGregor stud, and I do not see him losing this fight. I see him maybe even getting the knockout here. TKO points.
That's what you got?
Yeah, that's what I like here, minus 280.
Yeah, man. I mean,
that's the best value you can really find in this.
In this fight, yeah. I want to say for sure. Oh yeah, like Bart said, 5-0 in the UFC. Another former champion, other organization and shit. Top prospect. But shit, I mean, Magny's an experienced fighter. He fought one of the best too. Michael Chiesa, Jeff Neal, Shavkat, Danny Rodriguez, Gilbert Burns. The list goes on. But yeah, what Bart was saying, man, the UFC. They're just promoting these up-and-coming top prospects, and Ian Gary is definitely a top prospect in his welterweight division. So with that being said, listen, Neil Magny, he wasn't really looking good in stand-up. His last fight against Philip Rowe, it was kind of slow and sloppy. I'm a little worried about Neil Magny, his grappling, his takedown, clinch, control on the gate. That's what I'm kind of worried about, but I do see Ian Gary winning TKO, plus 115, or if you want to go after a little more better value instead of the money line, TKO / points, double chance, minus 280. That's what I like.
Man, I mean, I think they're in Boston, y'all. Ian Gary is fucking Irish. There's gonna be, the place is gonna be fucking nuts. It's gonna be like if Paddy Pimblett came out.
Type shit. You're right,
in
though.
London, like, they really loved it. I think they really loved this kid in their area. Even on YouTube, UFC dropped like a episode, like a new like series, and it was with like an Irish kid. So I was like, damn. So there's gonna be hella people out there for Gary. I do not see him disappointing them. He's gonna get this shit done. I mean, I honestly could see even like a first round TKO just because of the hype that
Yeah, first round.
Yeah. Like you said, Magny, 36 years old, each fight he's looked worse and worse. Yeah. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's kind of slowing down a little bit.
So, I think this might be the fight. But this is his best competition too, probably, Ian Gary.
No, it is, yeah.
Let's see if he's the real deal. Only 25 years old. Imagine a champion that's, 27, 28 years old, That's how long it'd take him to get there.
We'll see. But yeah, we both got Ian Gary to win. We like him TKO or TKO / points, minus 280 for that fight. Let's talk about the co-main event. Wei Li versus Amanda Lemos. Wei Li, she's 23-3, 34 years old, 3-2 past 5 fights. Amanda Lemos, she's 13-2 with 1 draw, 36 years old, 4-1 past 5 fights. Amanda Lemos, she's very skilled, a very skilled fighter. You can't sleep on her. 8 TKO, wins, 3 submission wins. She's really good. She could finish. But me and Bart were talking about this earlier. I think there's levels to this. And Wei Li, she's just on another level right now, man. The fact that she lost her belt to Rose and worked her way up to get that shit back, you know what I'm saying? That just proves to me, like, yeah, she's a real fucking deal, bro. And I honestly could see her be one of the greatest in her division, Wei Li.
What you just said, I could honestly see her being one of the greatest in the division. I honestly can. I mean, the fight with Joanna, the first fight, I feel like really put her on the map.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, man, though, like, even though I still think Joanna won the fight, she damaged Joanna so bad, and that fight itself is gonna be a Hall of Fame fight for UFC for sure, no doubt. Like, they're definitely gonna end up with that one. Sure. That was such a back and forth classic, but. Like you said, man, she's 3-2 past 5. She's on a 2-fight win streak. Knocked out Joanna. Got her get back. She beat Carla
Esparza.
Yeah, and she's so well rounded and skilled. I am a little worried about Lemos because she gives me Charles Oliveira fucking vibes for no fucking reason. I don't know if it's because she's Brazilian, but if she gets this done, she's definitely the female Charles Oliveira in my eyes. But I strongly believe Weili Zhang's gonna. She's like 30. She's 34 right now. I think she's gonna go on like a 3-4 fight title fight win streak, and retire as arguably the GOAT with Valentina losing against Grasso. It's gonna be a debate there then. Now
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Even though it's different divisions, just for women's GOATs. It's
No,
obviously
yeah.
Amanda, but who's two now?
Right, for sure. But yeah, we both got Wei Lee minus 340 money line for a parlay piece, but we do like Wei Lee to finish knockout / submission double chance minus 155.
Yes, sir. I love knockout submission. I think she gets to finish here. I think the crowd is gonna get hyped for the main event.
Oh, shit.
I was about to do this buffer. The main event. Now, me and Sway have been fucking calling, texting each other all fucking week about this fight. We're like, man, like, how is this shit gonna fucking play out?
You ready?
It's
time! No, for real, for the main event.
No.
Let's talk about it, though.
No, man. It's...
Aljamain Sterling versus Sean O'Malley. Aljamain Sterling, 23-3. Sean O'Malley, 16-1. Aljamain Sterling's a little older, 34 years old. Sean O'Malley's 28 years old. We all know Sean O'Malley's taller. 5'9", Sterling's 5'6". But yeah, like what Bart was saying, we're back and forth talking about this shit all fucking week because this is a tough one. This is not like, oh yeah, let me get this guy. Yeah, he's definitely gonna win. Like, no, this is a really hard ass fight to fucking decide, G. What you thinking?
Man, we even fucking went back and rewatched these
Yeah.
fights. Like Aljo. I feel like he's getting fucking bigger and he's like preparing himself for that jump to 145 already.
He is. I mean, he said after this fight, win or lose, he's moving up.
So there it goes. Like, I feel like Aljo's gonna be like a whole lot bigger than O'Malley, and we're gonna see. I think O'Malley is gonna get taken down, like without a doubt, but maybe not because there's a flying knee. There's a knee in there, and I think that's been studied, man. Aljo exposes himself to getting. When he shoots for takedowns, to getting hit in the face hard because he kind of telegraphs them. Even though he's like known as the Funk Master, you might not see him coming. A guy like Sean O'Malley with fast hands like that, he might knock you down.
Yeah.
Going for that takedown. I just think Sean O'Malley's so fast. I think he's faster than Aljo, man. Even Aljo, even though I think Aljo's pretty quick too. It's the fight. There's levels to this shit too, right? So Aljamain has fought. I mean, he fought T.J. Dillashaw with a broken arm, so it's kind of like
right. But
I mean, arguably, I believe he lost to Peter Yan the second time. I thought it was 3-2. You could have given it to either guy.
Yeah,
really.
for sure. But Henry Cejudo,
I think he lost to Henry Cejudo as well. I mean, it's like he's been this fake champ this whole time, and it ain't sitting right with me for him to continue being champ. But it's not also like, hey, Sean O'Malley's champ now. This is justice, like poetic justice. It's really not. Sean O'Malley kind of got fast tracked. His win against Peter Yan is pretty legit. We rewatched that fight. It's not a complete robbery. Rewatch it.
That was
look at the
that was
damage
good.
he landed on Yan. He landed some great shots throughout the fight.
For
Yan
sure.
did as well though. But man, at the end of the day, I'm gonna stick with my gut. And my gut's been saying O'Malley's gonna lay him out like cold. We're gonna not TKO. We're gonna see a KO finish, and I hope we do. I hope I'm not fucking wrong this time. I'm gonna continue betting against Aljo. I hope he fucking goes up to 145 and deals with Volk, the best of all fucking time. Best featherweight of all time for sure. Now, so.
Yeah, I mean,
I hope O'Malley gets it done, man.
You got O'Malley?
I'm on O'Malley. I know it's tough. I really think my brain is like, hey, Sterling is gonna be bigger and whatever, but I think O'Malley catches him, and I think if he is able to get up from takedown somehow, because he's so lengthy with the scrambling, it might be to his advantage. and he lands the more damaging shots. I mean, you might even see like a split decision win for him just because of how hard he's getting pushed. And his last name is fucking O'Malley. He ran Boston.
All right. That was a good point, though. Yeah, you can't sleep on the Irish fighters in Boston. That's what I thought about this week. I'm like, O'Malley, Boston. Fuck. I was like, fuck. Nah, but all right, listen. I was talking to Bart about this earlier, and it's crazy. But Aljamain Sterling, the past opponents that he fought, Peter Yan, Henry Cejudo, T.J. Dillashaw, Corey Sandhagen, whatever. Besides Corey Sandhagen, those were shorter opponents. You know what I'm saying? And they're kind of like, when he goes straight for those when he goes straight for the takedowns, he gets it done quick. Sometimes he gets caught though. Aljamain Sterling, Sean O'Malley, he's taller. I feel like out of all those opponents that Aljamain Sterling fought, O'Malley has the real fucking chance to knock out Aljamain Sterling. I will say that. I'm gonna say that right here and now. But O'Malley, his last fight where he showed me with Peter Yan, he showed me that he gets taken down, but he gets back the fuck up. I'm a little worried about O'Malley though, passing 3 rounds. He needs to finish this fucking fight early. Or who knows? Maybe we'll see a 4th round knockout. I don't know. But I'm worried about O'Malley's cardio passing the 3rd round. What O'Malley needs to do, he needs to keep the fight in the fucking center of the cage. He cannot go towards the fucking cage. He can't, get taken down too much or too much clinch control. Because Aljamain Sterling is going to take advantage of that and win.
I honestly think, sorry to interrupt, keep the distance. The distance so important.
Yeah, that too. I mean,
it's so important here because he can use it and Aljo can't.
You feel me? Yeah, for sure.
You can even outpoint him. Learn how to style bend.
It's not like he has a super long ass reach compared to Sterling, but yeah, like what you said though, like he can still use it because he is a little lanky. Like he's, I don't know, he's taller, bro. This is hard, guys, but I'm gonna go with Aljamain Sterling as a parlay piece, but the value on Sean O'Malley TKO plus 330, you gotta single bet that. I mean, come on.
You
got to. You got to. And this is a really tough fight, man. I just won't be surprised if Aljamain Sterling, he gets the win, dominates it on the ground or some shit. But like I said earlier, of all the opponents that Aljamain Sterling fought, O'Malley has the real shot to knock out Sterling. We're gonna find out, guys.
16-1, undefeated. Really, well, not really, but really, not really. But
he
never really lost, other than injury. So.
No, yeah. Let's run it back to picks real quick.
Yeah.
We got Andre Petroski.
Yes, sir.
Beating Gerald. We got fucking. Excuse me, guys. Oh, fuck me. Oh, Natalia Silva beating Andrea Lee. Then we got Dennis beating RoboCop Gregory Rodriguez. Single bet it, though, guys. Single bet Dennis plus 285. The next fight, we got Brad Tavares beating Chris Weidman. After that, I have Cheeto. Bar has Pedro Munoz. The next fight...
Also fight to go to distance.
Also fight to go distance for Cheeto and Pedro Munoz. We like that a lot. This next fight, Mario Bautista versus Blackshear. We both got Mario Bautista. We both got Ian Gary, TKO or TKO / points, minus 280. Next fight, we both got Wei Lee, money line. Wei Lee, knockout submission, minus 150. And we both got, as a single bet, I got O'Malley. Bar has O'Malley, but a parlay piece, I do like Aljamain Sterling, guys. Just because of the value for the fucking
I don't mind Sterling as a parlay piece.
You know what I'm saying? Just make it a 6-leg, 5-leg, and then bet O'Malley on the side. Because plus 330, you're still getting profit off that shit, bro.
Yeah, like, honestly, yeah. And, man, just watch out for the fight to be... I think it's going to be a competitive fight regardless,
Mm-hmm. It's going to be good.
Yeah, it's going to be a good card, man. And then next month, football is back. And right before football is back, we got fucking UFC 293.
I believe so. Sean Strickland versus Izzy.
293, so...
Tune the fuck in. Hey, you remember what happened last football season? Wait till this fucking.
Hey Marco, she gonna be mad at me. Hey, I love you, Justin Fields.
Let's fucking go. Tune in to the next episode, guys. Tune in this weekend, UFC. Let's fucking get it, bitch. Let's go. Peace.